So, good afternoon, my dear students. So, today in this sessions, we are going to learn 16th problem on the helical compression spring.
आपने फॉर्म पे कोई गाड़ी मारते क्या बोलिए? हाँ, फिर हम आप इतना ओपनली बोले वैसे फिर आप नहीं आप जी मुतमईन भैया इंशाल्लाह।
A loaded car of mass 1500 kg is moving at a velocity of 1.3 meter per second. It is brought to rest by a bumper consisting of two helical springs of square cross sections compressed to 200 mm. Allowable shear stress in the material is 350 megapascal. Find the pitch of the spring. C is equal to 8 is given and the modulus of rigidity of the material is given as 0.8 into 10 power of 5 megapascal. So first of all, how to solve this such type of the problem? Let us see a loaded car of mass. The mass of this car, how much is given here? 1500 kg. The mass of the car m, it is represented by m equal to 1500 kg, is moving at a velocity of 1.3 meter per second. This car is moving with a velocity of 1.3 meter per second. The velocity of car it is represented by v equal to 1.3 meter per second. It is brought to rest by a bumper consisting of two helical springs of square cross section compressed to 200 mm. So here the deflection, because if you apply the compressive force on it, due to deflections is occurring in the helical spring. So the deflection it is represented by y equal to 200 mm, as well as the allowable shear stress in the material is given as. So this allowable shear stress is represented by tau equal to 350 megapascal. So in this case, first of all, we need to find out the pitch. We need to find out the value of P of the spring, as well as the spring index here it is given as 8 and the modulus of rigidity of the material is given as 0.8 into 10 power of 5 megapascal. So we know very well 1 megapascal is equal to 1 Newton per mm square. Okay. So in this case we have to assume here the number of spring is it consisting of two helical spring. How much is given here? Two helical springs. So number of spring how much is given? 2. Sometime in the questions it will change that consisting of 4 helical springs means number of spring is 2. Okay. So in this case what we need to find out here? We need to find out the value of P. We need to find out. So we know the formula of kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is equal to strain or potential energy. The kinetic energy formula we have the 1 by 2 mass into V square. The potential energy formula we have 1 by 2 Fy into N. 1 by 2 the mass of the car it is given as 1500 into velocity of the car it is given as 1.3 whole square equal to 1 by 2 into force into y is the deflection is 0.2 into the number of tons of the helical springs is given as 2. Then if you divide the value, then you will get the answer of 1267.5 is equal to 0.2 into F. F is equal to, if you divide this value of 1267.5 by 0.2, if you divide here, then you will get the answer is F is equal to how much? 6337.5. Okay. So after getting the force, how much force is acting on it, after that we need to find out the value of Wahl's factor. Then we have the formula of Wahl's factor is K is equal to 4C minus of 1. The C nothing but spring index by 4 into spring index minus of 4 plus 0.615 by spring index. So you have to refer the page number 171 page number 11.13a. Okay, 4 into, here the spring index is given as 8 minus 1 by 4 into 8 minus 4 plus 0.615 by spring index value is 8. So if you divide the whole the value, then you will get the Wahl's factor value is k equal to 1.184. because this Wahl factor, they don't have any unit, it is a dimensionless unit. After getting the value of k, you need to find out the value of h. If you want to find out the value of h, then we have to use the formula of shear stress for a rectangular cross section, because in the questions already they mentioned that the shear stress for the rectangular cross sections. So the shear stress is equal to, here that is a 2.4 into Wahl's factor into force into mean diameter by height cube equal to, so it should be approximately equal to, we can represent in such way that also 2.4 into k into f, instead of d we can represent as spring index c by h square. So you have to refer this equation from the page number 173 and equation number 11.15a. So here the shear stress value, how much is given here? 350, 2.4 into k value is 1.184 into 6337.5 into the spring index. Okay, or we can say as here c value is how much we have took here, 8 by h square, because we don't know the value of h. From this equation we can easily get the value of h. If you cross multiply toward the left side, first of all we need to cross multiply here, h square equal to 2.4 into 1.184, 633, 7.5 into 8. Just you need to divide this value of 350. Okay, so after that you need to calculate with the help of calci, then you will get the answer of how much, 20.28 if you remove the, if you're taking the root. So we know very well the breadth is always equal to height. Okay, after that we need to find out the value of number of the turns due to deflection. So if you want to find out the value of I, so we have to use the formula of deflection. The deflection formula we have y is equal to 5.66 into I, nothing but total number of coil into force into mean diameter cube by height power 4 into modulus of rigidity of a material. So refer this equation from 11.15b, page number 173. So after that 5.66 by h into I is the number of turned into force into this d cube. So we can represent here in such a way that c is equal to, let us see. So if you remove here, because if these bases are same, the power should be added here. I miss here g valued here, I miss here g. Okay, please write down g here. Okay, then so if the bases are same, the power should be added. So d by h, what we can represent here, we can represent as c. So here cube is there, that's what we have, I am representing here c cube. So what is the equation of the deflection is y equal to 5.66 I into f, this whole the value it become as c cube by h into g, this g I forgot to write here, I will write, wait, here not here into g here. Okay dear, into g. So the y deflection value is how much, 200 equal to 5.66 into I as it is. Okay, F value is how much we got it here, 6337.5. This spring index value is 8, power is cube, by height how much is given here, 20.288, into the modulus of rigidity of the materials is given as 0.8 into 10 power of 5. What is our main intention? Our main intention is we need to find out the total number of coil. So we need to find out the value of I. Then what we have to do, just we need to cross multiply over here 200 into 20.288 into 0.8 into 10 power 5 equal to 5.66 into I into 6337.5 into 8 cube. So here if you are multiply this term, then you will get the answer is 18365568 into I. Okay, if you multiply this whole the term, then it will become as 324608000. Then you need to divide this value, then you will get the answer of I equal to 17.67. So 17.67 terms should be approximately equal to what we can represent here. We can represent at 18 tons. How many tons? I equal to 18 tons we can represent. Okay, after the getting of the I value, number of tons, we need to find out the free length. We need to find out. If you want to find out the free length, we have to refer this equation from the design data handbook. Equation is 11.18b, page number 174. Then you can easily get this free length equation. Okay, so after that, first of all we need to find out the A nothing but the clearance between the coil. The clearance between the coil equal to x into mean diameter, okay, into number of the turns. So for that reason, we are first of all we have to refer this figure 11.6, page number 174. For D, this D should be equal to H, D equal to H, it should be greater or lesser than equal to 0.8. We have to observe here. So just C is the spring index, how much we got here, 8, and this X value is 0.19. So after this getting this value from this figure, from the page, from the figure number 11.6 and the page number 174, after the getting the C, X and this D value, after that you need to substitute in this equation. So A equal to X. X is how much we got here. So X we got the 0.19 into D value, how much we got here. D value we got the 20.288. Okay, into the number of the turns, how much we got here. The number of turns is 18. Okay, after the getting of this one, just you need to multiply this term, then you will get the answer is A is equal to 69.38 mm. That is the value of clearance between the coil. After the getting the clearance value between the coils, then we have to go for from the table number 11.4, page number 189. Then we need to assume square or close, and we have to consider. So it is a type of C. Which type is there? C type. So we know very well the free length should be equal to I is the total number of coil into pitch plus 3 into D. From this one we can easily find out the value of pitch. Is it right? The free length value, how much we got here? The free length is LO. Directly I did here. Okay, so you have to substitute this value in this equation. Then you can easily get the value of how much, 654.85 equal to, okay, and that is the value of I into P. I, how much will be there? The number of turns should be 18 into P plus 3 into height, how much is given here? Height is given as 20.288. okay, so after that the 654.85, if it is moved toward this side, means it should become as minus 3 into 20.288 is equal to 18p. Okay, after that if you subtract this value again, if you divide the 18, then you will get the answer is 32.99 mm, that is the value of pitch. Okay, so in this equation what we need to find out, we need to find out the value of pitch. How much is there? 32.99 mm should be equal to pitch should be 33 mm. Okay, I hope so no one is having that doubt regarding this session. If you have a doubt regarding this session, please write down in the comment box, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you dear.